Hey there, everyone. It's me again. We're doing the thing. So I took the liberty of deactivating the blue, or activating the blue gems. Yeah, that one. So that way I can just go straight to reactivating the turquoise one here, and then we can go through those gates. But first, a tribe of axolotls. That's annoying. Missing is never fun. Never. Alright, at least these guys are, you know, they're weak. They don't do too much. Ellen is also weak. She also doesn't do too much. But it's neither here nor there. Because she is here and there. And this should finish it off, yes, nicely, yes. Very good. Bone axe. I honestly don't want to take it. I have so many. Alright. Now we are completely reactivated. And now... Why did we even need to do all that? Doesn't this just... Whatever. I feel like it was important to do this for some reason. Alright. On to now, we travel up to here. I will take a quick heal, and away we go. Past the locked gates is the final one. The amethyst. The amethyst, you see. So now we have the amethyst unlocked. Or activated, whatever. Was that bottom right path blocked by the amethyst? Was anything blocked by the amethyst? I mean, I activated it. So surely it did something right. Right? What's down here? Oh yes. Here we are. Indeed. A new place. Yes. I have foreseen the future. A mind crystal. Don't have much use, but hey, it's good to have. It's never a bad thing to have items. Like this. The Master Stone! That's right, this is pretty much the entire reason why I even am here right now. You see, Master Stone here, a special little mini-boss gimmick here. Aside from the absurdly high stats, it is, as you can tell, immune to a lot of different attributes, but weak to one, and absorbs another. Those weakness and absorption correspond to whatever it, attributes itself. So it now is a light type, which means we can't use anything but dark against it. And status effects, but, you know, that's, neither here nor there. Woo! Well, letting that hurt. For now, we'll play on the defense, because we can't really do anything else for the moment. And can't even use physical attacks. We're just gonna play it safe. It is now Earth type, and you see it's hasted just so it can switch its element around. So now it's Earth, so now it's weak to air, and you can hurt it with Earth, you know? And it's weak to air, like Mardek. Boom! And the gem explosion goes through. Honestly, we're just gonna leave element on defense. I could Twister. Let's do it. A nice little Twister. Blech. And Slank has to wait for physical before he can really do anything. So he'll just sit here and boost while we wait. And now it's water type. And we'll just heal up Elwyn, the only one who needs healing. Yeah, we'll just defense. That hurt. So now it's weak to Earth, like so. And Slank is just biding his time, waiting for when he can hit it. Now it's air, so it's weak to fire. We don't have fire, so we'll just heal. How much would it do if I tried to hurt it? Not that much more. You know, like 30 more damage each? Whatever. That's fine. Master Stone. Fire, huh? Set it with the fire, then. See, fortunately... Poor Slink. Oh, wait! He could have fire breathed! Oh. I don't think he'll ever turn into an element that physical can hurt. I just have a sneaking suspicion that's the poor Slank is just gonna sit here boosting till the cows come home. Alright. So, use air. Slank! If only you could really contribute. Your strength is so high. It is now water type. Unfortunately, we can't kill it, so we're just gonna have to wait some more. Okay, it's a very simple gimmick boss, whatever, but, you know. It's a classic gimmick, nonetheless. Alright, Gloria, finish it. Boom. Let's drop a boom on him. And we get the Crystal Rose. We needed that. We also have a Cadrithrope. Again, used for crafting. And some water elementals are guarding the chest. And I forgot that they do that. But do they remember I can do this? Boom! Nice. And a mirror elixir. Cool. Okay, so, odd as it may sound, I am going to fight an eye orb. Right. How do you fight these guys? No one's gonna die. I know she's gonna die if I don't heal. Also, why does Ellen have so much mana when she literally doesn't use mana? MP, whatever. Same difference, really, ultimately. Oh, 8 HP. Now's your chance. Should have been doing that from the start. Alright. But anyway, now that we have the Crystal Rose, now I will leave the Water Temple. That is what I came here for. I'll be back for the chalice, I'll be back for the, you know, the crystal, you know. Whoops. But, for now, whoop, we're going back over to see a certain somebody. And that somebody is the Shaman of Aeropolis. Unfortunately, you do have to still use the warp ports. Even though we beat the security demon, we're untouchable by them. But still have to walk through here. And away we go. We're going to talk to the Shaman of Aeropolis. This time with the correct party members in tow. Which I feel like I had in the first place, which means I could be wasting my time here. I could be mistaken entirely. You're not the one I want. The other one. The shaman, not the priest. The guy who lives over here. Alright. You there. Oh my god, you're the shaman of Canonia, aren't you, young girlie? Wow, you're pretty. I'd willingly have intercourse with you, if you know what I mean. Eh? Eh? Saz, that didn't come like, coming cold. Wow. Alright. Let's take that again. Saz, that I didn't like come and throw you a wild congratulatory party when you were chosen, but you know how things are. Busy, busy. Let's party for that now instead. Ooh, let's dance, people. Let's get naked. Hail, Shaman of Erapolis. I've heard about you. Yes, you're the one who throws all those shaman get-together parties every month. Man, those things are wild. Old folks with magic powers sure can dance when they're full of booze. Gathering all the shamans together isn't really that wise, though, is it? It leaves their respective areas unguarded and vulnerable. It really does. Ripe for grabbing. That's, not what I meant. Oh, it's fine. They've only ever caused a few disasters to happen, and they've got over it, so it's all good. So what brings you cool dudes to my rad pad on this fine, fine day, eh? Here to party? Here looking for juicy watermelon? Because I don't have any of those. I'd sure like to look for yours, though, Miss Shaman, if you know what I mean. Brow. Alright. Do you know where I can find any of the crystals? What do you want to know that for? Well, our king is possessed by a demon thing, and he wants to collect all the crystals, but we want to get them all first so we can. Oh my god, are you serious, dude? That's insane, bogus, and various other excuses. You must be stopped. Unfortunately, I don't trust you. Blah, blah, blah. We already talked about this. However, Gloria's here now. Shaman, though we do not know each other, by our very positions, you know that I am trustworthy, yes? We all have to be, to become shamans. Keeping that in mind, know that I have known Sir Mardek here for several years now, and I have only ever found him to be a trustworthy and honorable gentleman. Well, thanks, Gloria. He may be a bit dim at times, but I am sure that he is acting in the best interests of the world by searching for the crystals. I agreed to help him after hearing his story, and I know that the King of Gosnor has been acting strange lately, so I implore you, sir, to help us too. Well, alright, you've swayed me, young chick. You're a good girl. This all sounds so bogus, but I guess I'll tell you where at least one of the crystals is. The fire crystal is hidden in the fire temple, obviously, which is deep within a volcano called Crimson Peak to the south of Aeropolis. Here, I'll mark it on the map, dude. That's all I'm giving you, though. You'll have to find the rest yourself. Thank you, Aeropolis Shaman. We are in your debt. Yeah, I still feel really uncool about this, though, so prove my suspicions wrong, dudes. May nature guide you and all that jazz. Alright, so now we have the fire temple unlocked. And we're gonna only, you may have guessed it, go halfway through there, and then back out again. It's my kind of classic move. Halfway in and go out. No. Don't do that. Anyway, we're gonna go to the fire temple. We're gonna go halfway. We're gonna get, we're gonna get the little doohickey, and then we're gonna go finally unlock our boy. Okay, fire temple. Here we go. But first, tell me about it. I have precious little to say about this furnace of the earth. Let us make a move on. I don't much like idle conversation. That means he doesn't have anything to say about the volcano. Oh, and Elwyn's level up talk. Hi, Mardek. Hey, Elwyn, I've always wondered how you pronounce your name. Like you always do? Like, just then? Well, how was that? You know, Elwyn. L-U-E-N. I'll pronounce it Elwyn. Simple. Jeez. Oh, thanks. Only I've been pronouncing it as Elwyn all this time. Yeah, Mardek, that's me. No, you haven't, Mardek, you big dope. You've been saying it Elwyn like it's supposed to be. If you're trying to play some kind of weird mind game with me, well, your mind game sucks. I know a better game we could play, though. Ooh, is it jump over the rather large toadstool repeatedly for hours? I used to play that a lot when I was little. No, Mardek, it's not. That sounds stupid. It's called Twister, and I'm sure playing it will make us feel rather close, if you know what I mean. Well, I don't Because isn't Twister a spell for Gloria? Oh, Mardek, you can be so irritating sometimes, you know that? So let me just hold your hand and we can be on our way again without talking anymore? Yay! But what about the volcano, though? Hey, Mardek, do you think I look hot? Well, this is a volcano. You're sweating a lot. So yes, I think. We are all hot. Yay! You think I'm hot! I'll remember you said that and quote it back to you out of context to get my way as much as I can. And Gloria's level up dialogue. Yes, Mardek, is there anything you need? Well, you've leveled up a bit more now, so I want to hear some more of your unlockable backstory thing. I beg your pardon? What? My unlockable backstory? If there's something you wish to know about me, you only have to ask. Okay, oh, how did you become a shaman then? Oh, you want to know about that? Okay, well, it's not that interesting, really. I didn't really do anything to earn it, you see. If you're expecting a tale of questing and adventure and drama, I'm afraid you're in for a disappointment. The planet chooses shamans before they are born. We are born into our fates, you could say. But I say that, though not all of us destined to be shamans actually take on the role. Many of us are, backups, to put it vulgarly, that, like me, would take over for previous shaman men's untimely end. The old shaman of Canonia was my mentor of sorts. I knew her before I became a shaman myself, you see. I never really got along with my family because, though my parents were loving and everything I could ask for, and I can't fault them for anything really, there, was this brother I had. He was a right nasty piece of work, he was. An utter bully, a brute. He teased me and hurt me all the time that I was home, and apparently derived pleasure from it. The fiend that he was. I hated him, utterly. And yet maybe his influence was beneficial for me. You see, I tried to be as nice as I could so then I could become everything he wasn't. I felt it was only fair to balance out his own evil or something. Anyway, I couldn't bear to be at home with him around, so I often snuck off into the Canonia woods alone with a book just to read, meditate, be at peace. It was the only place I ever really felt calm and happy, and more of a home than my home was. When I was in the woods one time, this woman approached me, and I was terrified. I thought that my secret hiding place had been discovered, and she might tell me to get away, or even worse, that she could have been malicious, and I'd been defenseless and all alone. But of course, you can surely guess she was merely the shaman of those woods. She was an odd one. She was a kindly woman, in that she befriended me, let me into her home, treated me lovingly like I was her own daughter, taught me about the woods and all she knew, yet there was this sort of malicious streak to her that never seemed right. She never took it out on me, just some of the things she said were nastier than you might imagine for some kindly woman of the woods. Anyway, it's not right to speak ill of the dead, for she is, of course, dead. I'm not sure how it happened. I know she was acting odder than usual just before the event with the zombies, but I never thought I would have expected that. It's painful to think of her, actually. Suffice to say, I never heard from her again, as she'd been killed by someone. I'm not sure who, and the position came to me. She visited me in a dream, or was it the planet itself, and told me that I was chosen, and I just knew what to do, and, well, the rest, as they say, is history. Sorry I sort of went on a bit there, and it probably wasn't even very interesting. No dragons or explosions or anything, but, that's my story. It wasn't interesting. There were no dragons. I hope you can appreciate nature's beauty and majesty in places like this. The planet is strong and it is alive. Places like this make me think that we should never try to mess with it, or something. Yeah, lava, yeah. Alright. As we wind through the snaking path of the volcano, here comes a large bridge across a lake of lava. Away we go. And nothing happened. Expecting something. And here we are, the Crimson Peak. Now there's a cave on the right, an enemy in my face. These are charred bones. They are undead, have absurdly high defenses, and do fire-related junk. But we have Water Slash for that, so goodbye. And we can Requiem them. See, Requiem does a fair bit of damage. Is that cave on the right? I think it's a place I want to go. Hello? It's a strange stone face, or is it a stone skull? Its mouth is wide open, and inside you can see a human skull surrounded by a writhing, immaterial thing, apparently bound to it by magic. The spirit is stirred by your presence, and you hear whispering. Help me! I am a soul, bound to this statue, this cage. I am bound here for eternity, trapped by an evil magician, evil, trapped here. I wish to be free. You must free me. You can free me, yes. Do what is right and let me out. The magician, he has the key. He can unlock this prison. Find him. Free me. I plead with you. Alright, so we're finding an old man to free the voice in the box. Well, rather, it's a skull in a cage, but that's basically a box. Alright. And this is the other side of that lake path we went through. As you can see from the map, it is showing half the map. Map. And then we're just gonna smash some more zombies. Although they're more like skeletons. This is where Elwyn catches up on all of her XP. Basically just killing everything all by herself. Southward? Probably as chestwards. And enemies, of course. Like these guys, the Magmazards. From those lizard guys? Well, now they're bigger. Then more fire-based. And Elwyn won't be able to kill them this time. Alright, they have numbing fire breath. But otherwise, kind of lame. Uh-oh, can't attack. Well, this calls for an item. Balloon juice. And finish it with a water balloon. Well. Away we go. That pathway didn't really matter. Just wrapped around. A bunch of money in that chest. Good. Great. Oh hey, it's an old man with beards. Beards? One beard. Silver ore. He's been hiding some things, and I just took them from him, right in front of him. Who in the name of bugger and bircham are you lot? What do you want with this old hermit, eh? I do so hope that you have not come to tempt me into purchasing some utterly odious confectioner. I do so abominate that sort of thing. Well, I'm Mardek, Royal Knight from Gaznor, and these are my friends. Is that so? I see. I'm a maddened old hermit, as you can see. Yes, I'm quite mad. Quite mad. Yes, mad. You know, not entirely sane. I lost my marbles so long ago I can't even remember what they looked like. Maybe they were scupular to begin with. That explained a lot. Anywho, make yourselves at home. I'd say if I consider this a home, which I don't because it's a cave, I just happen to reside here most of my time because the monsters don't actually come in here. Strange that. Would you like a cup of tea? Or donut? Yes, please. Yes, me too. It's been a long time since I had anything nice like that. I mean, I do live in a cave, you know. Did I tell you I was mad? Quite mad? Now to business. What brings you to my tiny, altogether far too hot cave in this utterly hostile volcano? Who are you? I am but a simple mad hermit who lives in a cave in a volcano. Is that so unusual? Well, yes. I suppose it is, isn't it? When you really think about it? Oh, unusual indeed. Actually, though, don't tell a soul this, not even yourself, and especially not me. Who knows who I'd end up telling. But I am actually what is called a shaman. I just happen to have gone quite mad in my isolation here in this cave. I'd be really lonely if the walls didn't talk to me, you know. You're a shaman? Really? It fits, but I've never heard of you before, and I thought I knew about most of the shamans. You see, I'm a shaman too, from Canonia, in the north. You are! Splendid! I've never heard of you either, you'll be horrified to hear. It is most likely because I have been holed up in this tiny cave for a long time. The others don't talk about me, and I don't talk about them. Not much, anyway. The walls are good listeners. Do you know why this is? It's because I am, you see, quite mad. Quite mad indeed. Yes, I can see that. No wonder I've never heard of you. I just hope you do your duty. Any old who. Is there anything else you, a person or persons, require? This mad old codger who happens to be myself. Well, I found a strange thing that wanted to be freed. What's that? Talk some sense, boy. I may be mad, but that doesn't mean that I can understand other mad rantings. Well, there was this strange stone skull thing, which looked like it had a soul trapped inside it, and that soul has to be free because it had been trapped in there by a magician. I want to help it. Ah, that sounds to me like a soul cage. I used to use those, I think, before I was mad. Loads of bad folk kept coming into my volcano to try and steal the fire crystal, but I would have none of it. I trapped them in statues and left them to think about their villainy for eternity. If you were a more judgmental man than you most surely are, then you might call me evil myself for that. Could even say I slipped into madness with the sheer realization of what I'd done to the poor souls. Could say that. Anywho, I didn't think right when I did it, and I'd like it undone if possible. There's a vile, evil fellow trapped in this very volcano, but vile as he was, he didn't deserve to be trapped forever like that. I haven't the heart to go back to look at my handiwork, so be a dear fruit slice and do it for me, won't you? You can free the soul just by invoking its true name and saying that it is free. So go to the one in the volcano and say this. Denarius Venarius Villa, you are free. That should do the trick. Don't worry about having to remember that, Mardek. I have a good memory for names and could probably utter the magic words better than you could anyway. Now off you go. I want to get back to my madness. It's going cold, you know, without me to tuck it in. One more question, sir. Do you know where to find any crystals? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I know a lot about the fire crystal specifically because it can be found in the back of this cave. Well, not this tiny cave that I don't call my home. I call her Margaret sometimes, though. But this volcano cave, there's a temple at the back with the fire crystal inside. I would ask why you're after the crystals, but honestly, I'm too mad to care. Hooray! Bye-bye. Farewell, person who may or may not be a figment of my dazed and maddened imagination. Be sure to exit the cave on your way out. Will do, sir. Alright, so, now that we know the magic words, we're gonna go free that boy, and then the world is saved. I think. Well, but first, a combination of enemies, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Magmazards and also skeletons. But Requiem knocks those two out, and then Gloria will knock the last one out. Yeah, we're kind of over-leveled. We're a little powerful for this stage. Oh, Gloria's got her spirit +2, huh? It's from Sapphire, right? Does anyone else want spirit +2? I know I was thinking about giving it to Elwyn, but, I mean, honestly, she's about to get ditched. So, does Mardek want it? Could you use spirit +2? He could? Or maybe... Honestly, yeah. Mardek gets it. Go like this, and then... where the heck is it? This thing. Sapphire. Boop. Nice. See, here's the thing. Mardek, drop that. You drop that. I don't need to drop that spirit. You can have double spirit. Boom, boom. Because spirit increases your mana pool anyway. I don't know if it increases mana by 10%, you know, but I think it's fine. And Mardek does want spirit because his healing is based off spirit, so... There you have it, and I'm going the right way, yes. Do. It's gonna be a little 2-for-1 trip here. We're gonna do 2 mini-boss battles in one video. I mean, this is obviously a fight, right? Am I free? Denarius Velamanzazim. Rohoff, I thought you said you could do it better. Denarius Velamanzazim. Bella Mesantin. Vela Mesantin. Vela Mesantin. Vela Mesantin. You are free! I am free! Yeah, sweet freedom! I thank you, pawns, from the bottom of my pitch black heart. But this means nothing. I am now going to resume what I started before that fool trapped me away. I will snatch the fire crystal for myself and use it to take over the world. You cannot stop me. I can see it in your eyes. You want to stop me. You want to. You regret this. You can't. You can't stop me. You will die first. And so here it is, the Wretched Soul. Guess what? He's a freaking soul. Which are the worst enemy types in the game. He resists basically everything. He's weak to ether, but of course we can't actually take advantage of that. And he's weak to light, but you'd have to actually use a light-based attack, like say the axe and sword and stuff that I don't have equipped. The sun axe, sun sword. He's also completely immune to physical attacks, so poor Slank is gonna cry. Because he doesn't have his axe. Oh well. So this may take a little longer than I would have liked, but hey, it's fine. I forget what he does, so we're gonna morality block, because odds are he uses dark-based attacks. And the Dirge is probably the good way to go. And does he have evasion? No, no evasion. Just high stats. But what's his highest stat? Spirit. Probably a magic-based attacker, obviously. Also completely immune to earth attacks. We'll lower his spirit. There it is. And curse is nullified. Good call there. Unfortunately, Slank can only use Fire Breath. That's his contribution. Just 200 damage every turn. Alright, and there's a drain. I guess Mardek's just gonna morality block over and over. Gloria's gonna do the heavy lifting here, I guess. But we're gonna lower his spirit bit by bit by bit. Spirit Nova. And the curse is completely blocked. Lovely. And we'll just morality block again. Whatever. Eowyn will perform admirably in her final duty. Because I don't anticipate ever using her ever again, ever. Void, I don't know what that attack does. Also, all these spells, and he's only used about 50 MP. Whatever. How much damage could a Mardek do if a Mardek could attack? 200? Sounds about right. Oh yeah, he reacts to physical attacks with Void. So, let's not do that anymore. Don't have to anyway. A Spirit Nova on the entire party. Alright, so who's going to get the finishing blow? It's going to be Eowyn, right here. And Mardek hits the big 3-0. And we get the Wretched Soul. This soul cage is currently empty, silent. Hopefully it will stay that way forevermore. Alright, so now that we have all of our items, we can fight lizards. And Eowyn can perform one final dirge, signaling the end of her own usefulness. Oh well. I didn't kill them! Impossible! No one's ever survived that. Except all the people who have. Alright. Alright, I don't even need to let's not even mess around. Let's just warp out. Okay. So now that we have all three pieces of the, you know, choose your favorite combination thing. You know, Exodia or the Voltron, you know, with maybe a little bit of Predaking. You don't know Predaking. I know Predaking. But anyway, we're gonna go out here, and we're gonna go back to the good old Gosnor, and we're gonna go to Mariatter's house and have a little housewarming party. Get it? Huh? But I think that is a good stopping point. You get to anticipate. Wow, new party member, you say? Crazy. Wow. Yes, that will be next time. But for now, I bid you adieu. That means goodbye. So goodbye.